What is up, Pokemoshpitbeta? This is HerpyDerqy, and today I'm bringing you guys a pretty standard OU match. As you can see in the team preview, there isn't really anything that weird in particular. What? You can go ahead and laugh at me, but I think Corsola is a beast. But I'm kind of looking at my opponent's team. Looks pretty standard to me. I don't think there's really anything I need to watch out for. That Terrakion is probably Scarfed, but that's kind of problematic because I'm running a Scarfed Terrakion as well. So it's going to be definitely a weird conflict if we're both out at the same time. So either way, and I'm pretty sure my Corsola can start off because, Corsola definitely needs some airtime because, Corsola swag. So either way, I hope you guys enjoy this battle. So gonna start off with my Corsola, like I said. My opponent's gonna start off with the Rotom Wash, and I'm like, come on, Volt Switch, Volt Switch, Volt Switch. Oh, he goes for Trick. That's not that good for me because now I have a Choice Scarf, and that sucks because I go for a Mirror Coat. Damn, that would have worked so well if he went for a Volt Switch. But he's not going to be stupid. He's going to switch out into his Jirachi. I'm locked into Mirror Code. I thought he might, doubt Corsola's, natural bulk. So I thought he might go for a Volt Switch. But either way, I'm going to go into my Heatran because I know he's probably going to set up rocks. So, it's cool with me. I can set up my rocks of my own because he's definitely going to be scared by the Lava Plume. So just going to do that while he switches into his Rotom Wash. And I know that he's either going to go for Hydro Pump or the Volt Switch. And I don't want to risk anything, and I might as well just fodder Corsola because it's kind of useless now that it has a Choice Scarf. So he's going to go for Volt Switch, which does a pretty decent chunk, but Corsola does live it, so bravo Corsola. So now he's going to go into Gyarados to abuse the fact that I'm Scarfed. So he has no mercy on the Coral Reef, So I'm just going to go for the Toxic to try to get this Gyarados, poisoned, so he can't set up Dragon Dances, but he's going to be smart and go for a Taunt. But since he did go for the Taunt and I went for a move that got blocked by Taunt, I am still able to switch moves. So he's going to go for the Dragon Dance, but it's cool with me because I'm going to go for the Scald, which is going to not do that much, and I'm not going to get the burn, which is really unfortunate, because getting the burn on this Gyarados would be very nice. But either way, I'm just going to let my Corsola die because it's really not that useful anymore. It's Scarfed, but it can't outspeed anything, so it's basically dead weight. So sorry, Corsola, you're not that swag anymore. So gonna go into my Terrakion now because I know I can outspeed him and go for a Stone Edge, but he's gonna go into his Jirachi smartly to take that Stone Edge that's coming in. I probably could have gone for an Earthquake predicting the Jirachi switch, but I just didn't really want to over predict right now because I am kind of on the back foot losing my all awesome Corsola, so that's very unfortunate for me. But either way, I'm gonna go into my Gengar thinking he's probably gonna go for a Body Slam to paralyze my Terrakion, which he does go for, which is very nice for me, because now I am going to be able to get up a free sub because I am a sub-disabling Gengar. So now, I don't really care what he switches into, but he does switch into his Rotom Wash, which is kind of cool with me. I mean, if he goes for a Volt Switch and breaks my sub, it's whatever, it's cool. I can still outspeed this Rotom Wash either way, and definitely do a hefty chunk of damage to this Rotom Wash with a Shadow Ball, which is very nice for me, because getting any damage on a Rotom Wash is going to be very helpful in the long run. So special defense drop completely irrelevant because he's just gonna switch out either way. So it didn't really matter. He's gonna decide to go into his Terrakion, and the fact that he went into Terrakion right here indicates to me that he is indeed Scarfed. So I know that the Stone Edge is probably coming, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Heatran to take the Stone Edge, but he doesn't miss the Stone Edge, which really doesn't matter that much because my Heatran is running max HP, max defense, so I know I can take the Stone Edge very nicely either way, so didn't really matter too much. He's going to go to his Rotom Wash, but I thought he might go into his Gyarados, so I decided to go for the Taunt, but unfortunately for me, it doesn't quite work the way that I wanted. But I know that he's probably going to go for the Volt Switch because he wants Switch Initiative, so he does go for it right here, which is very awesome for me, because now he's forced to switch out, and I know he's going to go into Gyarados this time, so I'm going to go for the Toxic, which is very nice for me. So now I'm feeling really intimidated by this Gyarados, so I'm gonna switch out into my Rotom Wash because I know I can take either the Waterfall or the Earthquake that will probably be coming my way, so I know I can take it very nicely. So that's what I'm gonna do. Even if he goes for a Dragon Dance, it's cool with me because I can just Volt Switch him and scare him out. Because I don't think he probably thinks I'm Scarfed or something like that because he doesn't see leftovers. But I'm actually running an Expert Belt set, which really doesn't work out that well in this game. But and Expert Belt's kind of cool because I can still change moves, when I want to surprise my opponent. But I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch, like I said before, because even if he does switch out, I still get Switch Initiative. And what I should have done here is I should have gone into my Trachean and just go for a close combat and scare out the Virizion. But I decided to go into Gengar, and I'm not sure why, to be honest. That definitely wasn't the best play I could have made, but I'm just gonna go for a sub, just kind of scout out the Virizion set. He does show me that he's, the standard Calm Minding set, so since I know that, he's probably carrying, like Giga Drain, like Hidden Power Ice, and the Sacred Sword. So, now what I should have done right here was that my game plan right now is I want to try to get his Sacred Sword disabled or whatever fighting move he has, because I know since if he's the standard Virizion set, my Heatran can quad resist both the grass, the Giga Drain, and the Hidden Power Ice. But I make a really stupid play, and what I should have done right there is that I don't know why I disabled the Giga Drain. That was really stupid of me, because now I'm going to go into Heatran, to take that Empire Ice, but then I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to do, because I didn't get that, I didn't get that Sacred Sword disabled. So now I'm going to have to fodder my Heatran because of that stupid misplay of me, so that's already two bad plays on my part, which costed my Heatran, which is not something I really want. But then again, Heatran can't really do that much to his team besides kind of wall this Virizion. I made some air quotes if you can't see it, because you obviously can't see me because I'm not doing a picture-in-picture narration. So either way, I'm just going to scare him off with a close combat. Even if he switches into his Gyarados and gets the Intimidate on me, I know I can still probably 2-hit KO the Gyarados, which is going to be the case, which is very nice for me, because now that Gyarados is finally going to die, and now I don't have to really worry about it anymore. So yay! Kill the Gyarados. So finally I kill one guy on his team, which is awesome. So yeah, now he's gonna go into his Glade now, and I'm not really too sure what this Glade wants to do, so I'm going to switch and go into my Rotom Wash, because I do pack the Will-O-Wisp. I know getting a Will-O-Wisp on this Glade is going to be very nice in the long run. He's going to go for the Bulk Up, which kind of indicates to me he's probably the standard Bulk Up set, so I'm not too worried. Bulk Up sets like Psycho Cut, Drain Punch, Shadow Sneak, so I'm feeling very safe, switching into my Scizor, because I know my Scizor can, resist most of his moves, and, can take Giga Drain's Drain Punches pretty well. But he's actually going to show me he has the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, what? That's impossible. Like, who runs Will-O-Wisp on Glade? That's weird. So, I'm going to go for the Sword Dance, which is going to get canceled out by the burn. But I know even if he switches out, I can still, go for another Sword Dance, and I can still do a pretty decent chunk to whatever he switches into. So he's going to opt to switch into his Rotom Wash, and the Bullet Punch is going to kill his Rotom Wash. The crit did not matter at all. I'm running, Life Orb, I'm at +2 with, the two Sword Dances, and, Stab and everything. It should be a kill either way. So now he's going to go for the Iron Head with Jirachi, but I break out of it, go for a Bug Bite, which is almost going to kill the Jirachi. But it's cool either way, because I know I can go for a Bullet Punch, kill the Jirachi, but even if he decides to switch out into something else to take the Bullet Punch, nothing's going to appreciate that +2 Bullet Punch from a Scizor. So I'm going to have to let Scizor die, unfortunately, but either way, I did even out the match to 3v3, which is very nice for me. So it's a blind switch, going to go into my Gengar while my opponent's going to go into his Terrakion. I thought he might predict my switch into the Terrakion, into my own Terrakion to take the Stone Edge, but he's not going to predict that and just plays it safe, and that was a play that really cost me big time, because had I switched into my Terrakion right there, I would have been game, because I could just close combat everything on his team and he would just get obliterated. But I know he's going to go into his Glade now, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, because I'm not sure if two close combats will be able to take down the Glade, because he does resist it. So I'm just going to play safe and go for the Earthquake, just because I know that will be a 2-hit KO. So that's very nice for me. Going to kill off the Glade, but now I know he's going to switch into Virizion because he can resist the Earthquake and kill me off with a Giga Drain. So now I have to fodder off my Rotom Wash, which is not like the thing I wanted to do, but my right now my Terrakion is more important because I know my Terrakion can one-on-one his Terrakion, and I'm pretty sure I can take on the Virizion with some close combat help. So now I'm really hoping a close combat we will be able to take down the Virizion. So I'm like, come on, Terrakion, you can do it, close combat, and I get the crit, which is awesome. I ran a calc, the crit did matter, which is definitely unfortunate for my opponent, but what can you do about crits? So now it's down to a one-on-one, Terrakion versus Terrakion, Scarf versus Scarf, who's gonna pull it off? And I'm like, come on Terrakion, you can do it! But unfortunately, my opponent is gonna be able to outspeed me, win the speed tie, and kill me off with the close combat. So it's very unfortunate, but definitely a great OU game. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Definitely MVP Corsola, Corsola swag, but, either way, like, I probably could have picked a better guy to use besides Corsola. Definitely would have helped out this match, but, what can you do, I kind of like to mess around when I play Pokemon, bring kind of a troll Pokemon, just because it's fun to kind of mix things up a bit, I really don't like using, that many standard pokes, just thought it might be fun to bring Corsola and OU, just because it's cool. So if you guys enjoy this match, please feel free to check out my channel. I do have other videos like more towards the lower tiers, like NU or RU. So if you're interested in that and seeing some weird pokes like Corsola and Stantler and all that good stuff, definitely check me out, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.